So, I did a thing. A probably very dumb thing. I decided to see what would happen if I handed over complete control of my love life to an AI. And let me just tell you, it got weird, fast.
I mean, really, what could possibly go wrong when a robot tries to play Cupid? Turns out, pretty much everything. Let's get into it.
All right, so before I just let this AI go totally rogue with my romantic destiny, I knew I had to set some, ground rules. This couldn't be a complete free-for-all.
Okay, rule number 1, and this is the most important one. The AI had to keep everything safe and respectful. No weird stuff. Rule 2, we're keeping it cheap. The whole date had to be under $50. And rule 3, absolutely zero personal or private information shared. And seriously, you should never, ever share your private info with an AI, okay? Okay, with that out of the way, I handed over the reins. And this is where the fun really starts. The AI immediately took the wheel, making all the pre-date decisions for me, from my outfit to the actual location.
So my first prompt was pretty simple. Pick a date outfit that's casual but confident. The AI came back with a blazer and sneakers combo. It's trying to find that perfect middle ground between I have a board meeting at 4 and I might just shoot some hoops at 5.
And the result, I basically looked like a business intern on their first ever day off. Not exactly the smooth, confident vibe I was aiming for. And right off the bat, let's check in with our official awkwardness meter. We're already starting at a solid 4 out of 10. A little odd, but, we can recover from this. Maybe.
Okay, next up, the venue. The prompt was to find a fun, non-cliché spot for under $50. And the AI's answer? A board game cafe. And honestly, that is a brilliant idea. It's interactive, it's cheap, it's fun. There was just one tiny little problem.
Yep. I am famously, legendarily terrible at board games. So the AI just set me up to look like a complete and total fool. This is fantastic. So the awkwardness is already climbing. We are now at a firm 6 out of 10 on the meter, and I haven't even left my apartment yet. This is not a great sign.
I gotta ask you all, would you ever trust an AI to pick your first date spot? Drop a comment below and let me know. I am genuinely curious.
All right, so to prep me for the actual talking part of the date, I asked the AI for a few funny, safe openers. Its top suggestion was this gem. If you were an AI prompt, how would you describe yourself? And you know what? It actually got a laugh, at first. But then it immediately sent the conversation down this weird, super nerdy rabbit hole that was almost impossible to climb out of. So the awkwardness meter ticks up to a 7. We are officially in the danger zone, people. Okay, it's time for the main event. Let's see how this all played out on the actual date. This is the moment where all the AI's perfect theory meets a very, very awkward reality. So we get to the cafe, and I let the AI order our food. It suggested a sharing platter to spark teamwork. How wholesome, right? So collaborative. Well, what actually showed up was a literal mountain of incredibly spicy, super saucy chicken wings. Teamwork very quickly became a total mess.
Let me just tell you, nothing says first date romance quite like having buffalo sauce all over your face, your hands, your shirt. We are now at a spicy 8 out of 10 on the meter. It's getting hot in here.
So I'm trying to recover from Wingate, and I decide to deploy another AI prompt. This one was, ask about their dream future in 2030. I thought it was pretty cute, a little deep, forward-thinking. My date's response, however, was not. Ouch, a direct hit. Yeah, apparently my constant glancing at my phone for AI-generated lines was a little more obvious than I thought.
And that, my friends, brings us to a blistering 9 out of 10. I mean, it's a brutal comment, but they're not wrong, are they? The awkwardness in the room is now so thick you could cut it with a knife.
And for the grand finale, the board game itself. The AI chose this super complex 2-hour strategy game, and I proceeded to lose humiliatingly in less than 5 minutes. I don't even think I finished understanding the rules. So, just to recap, not only did I look awkward, covered in sauce, and asking weird, stilted questions, I now also looked profoundly dumb. And this right here is the AI's fatal flaw. It has absolutely no clue what I'm actually good at.
So let's do a quick breakdown of the hits and the misses. I'll give it this. The outfit idea was pretty cool, and the venue was genuinely a fun choice. The AI even came up with a unique gift idea,
bring a plant instead of flowers. But then, it suggested a cactus. A cactus. So yeah, when you pair thorny gifts with messy food and a game I was doomed to fail at, the misses just completely overwhelmed the hits. The ideas were good in theory, but the execution was a total disaster.
So what can you learn from my public humiliation? Well, here's your AI dating playbook. 1. Let the AI make suggestions, but you, the human, absolutely must have veto power. 2. Test your prompts beforehand, especially for things like food and gifts. And 3. Use AI for creative brainstorming, not as a word-for-word script you have to follow.
Which really leaves us with the big question, right? When it comes to our lives. Is AI a creative partner that can help us, or is it just an agent of pure chaos? Based on this, I'm going to say it's a little bit of both. Look, if you're brave enough to try this yourself, I put together a little AI date prompts pack. The safe ones, I promise. No cacti involved. Just comment the word date below and I'll send it your way. Thanks for watching me crash and burn.